tiny pores located at the underside of the leaves,
Yes.
which allow carbon dioxide to enter into the plant and do the process of photosynthesis.
Very good. Now, what is a cell? What is a cell?
Can I?
Yes.
The bodies of living organisms are made of tiny units called cells.
Yes, these are the functioning units. Yes, good. Now next is, what is chlorophyll?
Ma'am, can I answer?
But
Can I answer?
Just 1 minute.
The leaf which has a green pigment is called chlorophyll.
That gives a green color to the leaves. Yes, good. Now,
The pigment that.
good. Just give me an answer that if you don't know the answer, I will answer you. Don't worry about. Can the leaves that are not green in color, for example, that are red, they can also do photosynthesis?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
They can.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, leaves can also do photosynthesis.
Because the green.
Because the.
Yes, ma'am.
Because.
Because the green color is hidden under the dark colors.
Yes. Okay, it get masked, but that leaves are also able to photosynthesis. Sorry. Yes.
मैम जो मैम डार्क कलर के लीव्स होते हैं मैम उनके नीचे होता है मैम क्लोरोफिल मैम ग्रीन कलर मैम वो फोटोसिंथेसिस कैसे कर पाएगा?
Actually बच्चे उनमें और there are also other pigments are also there, therefore they are red color. I have told you what are pigments. Pigments are the substances that give color. Okay, so there is a different type of pigment is there. Chlorophyll is also there, but in small amount that get masked. But due to the pigment present in that red leaf, they are able to synthesize their own food. You are understanding the point? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, what is algae?
Algae is grown in dirty water.
Yes.
It is an organism which
Yes.
grows in stagnant water.
It is an organism
with the
that
help
is.
of
Ma'am,
water.
algae is
One by
water
one by one. I know you all know the answers,
organism
but
present
please maintain silence. If someone is giving the answer, stop there. Okay. Now next, there is a topic in your book before the heterotrophic nutrition synthesis on page number 4. By mistake, I have left this topic. I don't know. I don't have book at that time. So there is one topic, synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. Okay. Plants have carbohydrates, that is starch. Okay. How it synthesizes the other nutrients. This we will discuss today. Okay. Now, carbohydrates, that is starch. Board is visible to you all? Yes. Okay. It is used to synthesize proteins and fats. Okay. What are proteins and fats are? It is nitrogenous substances. Means the substances that contain nitrogen. So, in proteins, what is there? Nitrogen is there. Okay. In our atmosphere, what is the percentage of Nitrogen. What is the percentage of nitrogen, students?
%78%.
Yes, good. It is 78%. Nitrogen is 78%. Okay. Now, what happens? The plant can't take this nitrogen directly as it is taking carbon dioxide. Okay. Nitrogen is N2. Carbon dioxide is CO2. Okay. Nitrogen is N2 and carbon dioxide is CO2. What happens? This nitrogen goes to the plant, but by a different process. Okay. Who help him? A bacteria help him. Okay. A bacteria named Rhizobium help the plant to take this nitrogen. The plant does not take the direct nitrogen. Okay. It takes nitrogen, but with the help of a bacteria called Rhizobium. Note the name Rhizobium. It is not mentioned on your book. Okay. What it does, it converts. I'm just rubbing some so that there will be a space. There is a bacteria called Rhizobium. What is the function of this bacteria? What it does? It converts nitrogen into soluble form. It converts the nitrogen in such compounds that the plant can take. Okay. The plant is now able to get the nitrogen with the help of a bacteria. The plant is unable to get N2 directly, but here the bacteria helps the plant. Okay. What the bacteria does, it converts the nitrogen, because bacteria can take, the Rhizobium bacteria can take direct nitrogen. What it does, it converts the nitrogen into a soluble form that will go to the plant. Okay. That soluble form or that compounds of nitrogen can go into the plant. For your knowledge, I will tell you, it forms nitrates and nitrites. It is not in the book. For your knowledge, I am telling you, nitrates and nitrites. Okay. You will get knowledge more about it in the further classes. I am just giving you an hint. Okay. Now, therefore, what the farmers do, they give they give fertilizers. They use fertilizers because it is rich in nitrogen. Okay. Therefore, the plants needs nitrogen. Therefore, they give nitrogenous compounds, that type of fertilizer that are rich in nitrogen to the plant. You all have understand this topic? Yes, Hardik? So please.
Excuse me?
Yes.
मैम जो आपने बैक्टीरिया बताया मैम, वो कहाँ पर फाउंड होता है?
कहाँ पे फाउंड होता है? वो बैक्टीरिया जो है ना, वो एक प्लांट जैसे कि पीज में होता है, लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स होते हैं ऐसे, ठीक है ना, जहां पे ये काम करता है. आई विल शो यू द पिक्चर. ये वहां पे उनके साथ ही काम करता है. आई विल शो यू द पिक्चर. जब हम स्लाइड पे आएंगे तो मैं आपको बता दूंगी. हाँ जी क्रिश. यस क्रिश.
मैम आप नाइट्रोजीनियस का बता रहे थे मैम, वो क्या था?
Nitrogenous compounds, yes, nitrogenous compounds are rich in nitrogen, therefore these are called nitrogenous substances. Okay, the compound that contain nitrogen, N, we use N symbol for the nitrogen. The compounds that are rich in nitrogen are called nitrogenous substances. Okay,
ma'am.
Yes, there are so many compounds that are rich in nitrogen, but in this class you don't need to know the names. You just, therefore a single term nitrogenous substances is used for you all. Okay, no name, particular name is given to you in this book. You will study it in the further classes. Yes. Now shall we proceed further? Okay, I will share your screen. So please allow me for screen sharing. Okay. These are the topics that we have done in the previous sessions. Stomata we have done, the small pores, what it do, carbon dioxide लेता है ये, ठीक है. Starch की presence, the presence of starch is clear to you all. Just revise the topic, the previous topic that we have done. If there is any doubt, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, I am giving you 1 day so that you can collect your, if there is any doubt, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, we are at the next topic, at the last topic, page number 7. How nutrients are replenished in the soil. What happens when the farmer grows the crop again and again? Okay, the nutrients get used up. और उसमें और ज्यादा न्यूट्रिएंट्स नहीं रहते हैं कि अगली जो क्रॉप है उसको दोबारा प्लांट किया जा सके. So for this nutrients, how the nutrients are replenished means के दोबारा उनको फिर से कैसे लाया जाए सॉइल में. Okay, you are understanding the term. What is the topic? कि जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो खत्म हो चुके हैं उनको हम दोबारा कैसे अपनी सॉइल में दोबारा ले आए वापस, ठीक है ना. What happens? Plant absorbs the nutrients from the soil. Okay, then the nutrients decrease in their amount. Within 2 years, 3 years, what happens? The new nutrients get declined. So the farmer, what the farmer do? The farmer add manure and fertilizer to the crop. Don't do anything, please. You are scribbling my screen. Students, it is not good on your part. Okay. Now the problem is solved. I have disabled the annotations. ताकि आप मेरी स्क्रीन ना खराब करो. Now next is what happens. I forgot the topic. What happens? The nutrients get decline. Okay. So the farmer adds manure and fertilizer to it so that the next crop will get the nutrients. Okay. So these nutrients are added time to time. Okay. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक साल में डाल दिए 10 साल डाले ही नहीं बाद में nutrients. These nutrients should be added time to time. Okay. Only then the plants can grow properly and you will get a good yield of the crop. Otherwise, you will not get a good yield. So therefore, it is important to add manure and fertilizer. I will clear you the point. What do you mean by manure and what do you mean by fertilizer? I will clear you the term. Okay. Now, the nutrients what are there that are important for the soil are nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These are needed for the plant for the proper growth. Okay, you are getting my point? So the fertilizers that are rich in these elements or any these of the nutrients, only then we add it. Okay, this thing is clear to you all. I will explain you the meaning of manure and fertilizers. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, I think slides are... Oh yes. One student asked me what is rhizobium and yes, this is a slide for that. Just 1 minute. I am closing it. Okay. So rhizobium, as you are seeing, there it is a symbiotic plant. Means what is there? Rhizobium is a bacteria. What it helps to take the nitrogen from the atmosphere, then it convert into the soluble form. Okay, these bacteria ये कहाँ पे रहते हैं? Leguminous plants. Means in Hindi we called it dalhan पौधे. What it means? I will also tell you the meaning of dalhan. Dalhan means the plants from where we get dal. कि जहां से हमें दालें मिलती हैं उनको बोलते हैं दलहन पौधे. ठीक है? So where these are present in the where it lives in the leguminous plants. Examples of leguminous plant, for example, gram, peas, moong dal. You have listened about the moong dal and beans. These are the plants where the leguminous plants are found. Okay, what happens? Rhizobium give him the nitrogen. What the plant do? Plant give shelter to the rhizobium plant for उसको रहने के लिए वो उसको क्या दे रहा है? जगह दे रहा है. ठीक है ना? ये वही होगी एग्जाम्पल कि एक फ्रेंड के पास खाना नहीं है, ठीक है, और दूसरे फ्रेंड के पास क्या है? उसको खाना नहीं, एक के पास शेल्टर नहीं है, दूसरे के पास क्या है? उसको नाइट्रोजन चाहिए प्लांट को. जो मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दी थी ना कल, उसके पास एक के पास क्या था? शेल्टर नहीं था, दूसरे के पास क्या था? खाना नहीं था, वो इकट्ठे रहने लग गए थे ना. वैसे ही ये भी क्या है? बैक्टीरिया उसको क्या दे रहा है? प्लांट को क्या चाहिए? What the plant needs? Plant needs nitrogen. Okay, this rhizobium is helping the plant to get the nitrogen. And what the rhizobium is doing? Rhizobium is converting the atmospheric nitrogen into the soluble form so that the plant can take the nutrients. Okay. Yes. The picture is clear to you all? Yes. So what are the, you should know, you have to know about the, what are the examples? Okay. Where the, what are the example of leguminous plants? Which bacteria fixes the nitrogen in the, sorry, which which bacteria is helping in nitrogen fixation. Okay. What is difference between algae and fungi? You should know about it also. Now next. Okay, there is a question for you all. Why farmers do not add nitrogen fertilizers to the soil in which leguminous plants are grown? जब मतलब इसका क्या है कि प्लांट्स क्यों उनमें नाइट्रोजन वाले फर्टिलाइजर नहीं डालते हैं जिसमें लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स उगे हुए हों? Raise your hands. I will ask anyone. Yes, more raise your hands. Chris, now you will not answer. Another student will answer. Okay. जिनकी टर्न पहले हो चुकी है वो आंसर नहीं करेंगे अब.
Because the leguminous plants, they are having a bacteria known as rhizobium, and they convert the nitrogen into soluble form.
Yes, very good. It is the right answer. It means what the leguminous plants have the bacteria which converts the nitrogen into soluble form. So they are directly taking. So there is no need to add more nitrogen into it. Okay, as it have. Now next question. It is given at the page on the next page. I am framing from this. At the top of it is asked in your book. It is written that they do not need to add nitrogen. So the question is why we don't need. Okay, na? In this type, the question was also framed. Now next, at the end of the chapter, can we say that insectivorous plants are partial heterotrophs? Okay, first tell me about yes. I don't know the name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Saisha. Yes, please answer. What are the insectivorous plants?
Can I?
Saisha, you know the answer or not? Just keep.
These are the plants that absorb nutrients by trapping and digesting other animals in their lid.
उसको तो बोलने नहीं दिया बच्चे. Repeat your answer so that it will be clear to me. I have not listened the answer. Just tell me again.
And these are the plants which eat insects so that they can get nutrients which they lack from.
Very good. So, insectivorous, don't unmute. Insectivorous plants do photosynthesis or not?
Yes, they do photosynthesis.
Yes. Think about it for once again. They do photosynthesis. Yes, they do photosynthesis. Why then? Why they eat the insects?
Ma'am, because they grow in the soil which lack from some nutrients.
Yes, they need some other type of nutrition that will be fulfilled by eating the insects. Okay, therefore these are called partially heterotrophs. Partially means थोड़े हैं, heterotrophs हैं, पर थोड़े हैं, क्योंकि अपना खाना उनसे भी तो ले ही रहे हैं, अपना भी बना रहे हैं. Therefore, these are called partial heterotrophs. Okay. Now, just open your book